Hi everyone, we're out again, back up in the Cheviot Valley. So we're just going to go and find a hill to set up with a little tent on. There's the car back there. Any Northumberland wild campers watching this will know exactly where I am. It's a beautiful day though, Friday afternoon, about 12 degrees and hardly a wisp of wind. Fantastic. Right, let's go find a hill. Roll that intro. There's the Cheviot over there, under a bit of cloud cover. Come on, mate. So if you look up there, that's the Hard Hope Valley. It cuts its way up through the hills to the Cheviot, and just on the left there you can just see them two outcrops up on the top of the ridge there. That's Langley Crags, camped there before. So we're just up this first sort of hill, and I think we're going to head up to them crags there and see what the view's like. And if it's not too much, we might head up to them as well. And I'm hoping to get some nice easterly views. That way we might see a beautiful sunrise in the morning. The clocks have went forward last weekend now, so we'll get an extra hour of daylight of an evening. It's about 2:30 now, and it's not forecast probably to get dark at about 8 o'clock. So I've got absolutely loads of time to have a bit wander about. Yeah, I've got him on a lead though, because there's some sheep over there, haven't I? I don't think I want to play with you, so we'll keep you over here. But yeah, just keep looking back, looking at that. Isn't it beautiful? This is a good little spot, look. You got 4 walls all the way around you. It's quite flat. There's a couple of years coming up here, well, even if you're coming up by yourself and the wind got up, you could pitch down in here. So I might go up there, but I want to go up there as well. You seen that strange structure? Whenever I see anything like that, I've always got to go and have a look at it. I'm always a bit intrigued just to know what it is. It's probably an Outin or something, like, to be honest, but we'll know when we get there, won't we? Yeah, a square sheepfold, but there's no sheep poo or nothing. Aye, good place this. I'm almost onto the picture. Almost come back if I want. Look. Right, we're gonna look up there. So we'll go. Still not sure what it is. So there's a couple of solar panels. A strong box. It's probably got like the inverter in or whatever. That's a strange thing. I don't know if that's a light. No, which is obviously going to get a signal from somewhere over there. So, what is it? Anyone hazard a guess? There's a farm over that way. So I wonder if it's picking that signal up. And for some reason, that's a light. I didn't think that's a bulb. Strange. Size it that way. So come on, someone out there is bound to know what that is. Put in the comments. I'll be dead impressed if you know. So we'll just come over the little cairn there, the little pile of stones, and we'll notice this. There's a peculiar object on the top of a hill, middle of nowhere. Do we look? Look at that. Strange, isn't it? So what is this? Once upon a time, right there, something's been fixed to the floor, look. And that's obviously been the doorway. Strange. Right, so it's getting on for 4:30 now, so we're gonna find somewhere to put the tent, I think. Come over, a bit cloudy, but you can still see the hills. I don't know if you can make that out. Over there, look, there's people like paragliding off the top of that hill. I was going to camp there, but where I was going to park my car, there were 3 cars, so I'm guessing it's probably their cars. They've been there most of the day. So yeah, plan B, came round into the valley. There's Willa down there, look, in the bottom there. Yeah, up in the hills. Lovely. Right, so I'm going to try and find a nice pitch, and we'll get the tent up. Right, we're all set up. As the sun's shining through some of these clouds, look, it's starting to break, you know. That'll be great if that sun comes out. Look at this though. Fantastic. It's not the flattest. Dear me, I put my teeth in. Start again. It's not the flattest of pitches, but we've got somewhere for the tent to go. Again, out in the Falraven Abyss 2 light. Fantastic tent. I'm using it quite often now. Well, it is my go-to winter tent. Just the more I use it, the more I love it. Fantastic tent. I have done a review. If you go through my playlists, it is on there, and a lot of people who watch it do give us great feedback, saying it's a really good review, so that's really kind of you all. Because you know, I'm not a professional. I'm just a lad who goes out and enjoys the fun of wild camping, really, and just tries out different products. So anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not quite sitting 100% right, but it'll do for tonight. It's going to be too picky up here. So there's the bedroom. I've got my Firmarest X-Firm, my Alp Kit 4-season Sky High 900 sleeping bag. I've got my thermals there, my Subzero thermals, and my winter hat. And Graham Basnet was saying he loves my hat, so shout out to Graham Basnet. Check out his channel. And Yeah mate, it's a fantastic hat. You'll have to get yourself one if you haven't already done so. And got me gloves and me hat, a couple of little bags and that in there. There's my drone in me chest satchel, my Flextail light, my battery bank, my radio, my torch, my spoons and that in there. And then moving on to the kitchen. So tonight we have water, some sandwich fins. Just want to make some bacon sandwiches. I've got a Vocation Brewery Love and Hate new IPA, another can of Kingslayer, so I like that. And Misfits wonky fruit beer. I'm sure that's from Aldi again. Is it? Let's have a look. It'll no doubt tell it is. Can't see. Can you see on there? Oh yeah, produced for Aldi. So we'll give that a test, and we'll give that a test. I've got a hip flask with some honey whiskey in. I've got a little bottle of Jack Daniels to warm the cockles up. There's me bacon, £6.20. So it better be bloody good. A little bit of chocolate and a biscuit and a variety of sauces. My trusty X-Boil and me biethanol. That's me cooking oil in there. My little sit pad and me soda mat to cook on to protect the grass. And me dog. So yep, that's what all set up. Just sitting chilling out. Still don't know what that brick structure's for though. So yeah, what do you think? Good, eh? I'm looking forward to this. Just chilling out, having a couple of beers, a couple of bacon sandwiches. No doubt he'll have one as well. And I think that's why he likes to come camping with his dad, you know what I mean? He wouldn't normally get a bacon sandwich at home, or steak, or whatever it is, burgers, whatever I end up cooking normally. Even he's been known to have a bit of chicken tikka Wayfarer meal. Don't tell the vet that though, just a little bit. And yeah, so I think he likes a camp. Right, so yeah, I'm just going to settle myself down and relax, and we'll bring you back soon. Right, I'm just going to get me X-Boil on the go. Make myself a cup of coffee. So I sit out and admire that view, eh? It's not a bad view, is it? Imagine having a living room with a window like that. Can't be good, eh? So, on my last video, oh, tell a lie, it was actually on the Instagram post. I asked people to ask us questions on me while camping. So I've got a few that when I have a beer later on tonight, I'm going to read out. From some of the people who watch my videos, and we can discuss that. So that's a little bit of entertainment for me, isn't it? Right, so we'll let that boil, and then we'll sit down on his cup of coffee. And, hopefully these clouds can shift and we might get to see some stars. You know what's crazy where I live, right? Most nights it's crystal clear and you see all the stars. I think, wow, it'd be amazing to be camping out tonight. And I think when you come up here, for all it's only about 50-60 miles away, it's all thick cloud all the time. We'll hit lucky soon, Kylo, though. There'll be one night we'll see the stars, I promise. But fingers crossed, we'll see a sunrise in the morning coming right over that hill. Right, so that's boiling away now. Let's put on the little cake tray thing just to stop it burning the grass. Very responsible of us, isn't it? Right, there we go. 1 cup of coffee. Just see that'll burn out like you meant to with the X-Boils. Just burns any residue fuel. And we'll just sit enjoy that. Lush. Sun come out before. It was lovely. It's gone behind the clouds again. You can just feel that sort of nip in the air. So before I get cold, I've just put my warm gear on. That's it, I can see you now. So I've got my thermals on, look, my Subzero base layers, my wrap down jacket, my super duper hat. I've even got my little Montane buffy slippers on. I feel quite warm now. In fact, I feel very warm. Oh, I'm a bit warm. He's just usually on his watch. Beautiful. So it's getting on now. I think it's about 6:30. So I'm probably going to have my tea soon. I'm not really hungry, but it's just I keep looking at it thinking, oh, I might get that. Probably we're giving it about an hour maybe, and then have a beer or two, or free because I've got free. So yeah, so nothing much happening. We're just sitting chilling out, and yeah, bring you back soon. Right, it's now, let's have a look, 7:15. So we're going to open a beer, and I'm going to have the Misfits from Aldi, and I'm also going to read out the first question, so we'll see what this is about. Wonky fruit beer, got strawberries and blackberries and that on. Well, it's definitely fruity, and you can definitely taste the blackberries and raspberries. It's like a like an alcohol pop, really. Oh, it's kind of nice actually. Very different. Right, so the first question of today's question is from Sam. So hi Sam, and it is, where was your first wild camp? So my first wild camp was in Northumberland, in the hills above a town called Rothbury, which some of you will probably know where that is. It's a really popular town, lovely town. And when I was out walking before I got into wild camping, I'd walked up there many a time. It's a nice place to start and finish a walk, so I was very familiar with the area and I knew a good couple of spots. I've actually got my video, if you look at my playlists, it'll be under wild camping. It's quite a few years ago now, my first ever wild camp. I think it was just after COVID, if I remember rightly, because I think during COVID that was when I sort of started buying me kit and getting the hunger for getting out. I've learned a lot since then with the kit I use. I think back then I had a great big Bergen and stuff was a lot bigger and heavier. I remember I took some Hobgoblin beers, but they were in glass bottles. I don't know what possessed us really when you think, because you're carrying the glass all the way there and all the way back, so they would have been heavy. But it was a good camp all in all, even though I don't think I slept much. If I remember rightly, I woke up in the middle of the night sort of sensing something was outside the tent, but he was flat out asleep next to us, so I thought, well, if there was anything there he would have sensed it more than me. But yeah, I think I just lay awake all night listening to the noises, as you probably would on your first wild camp, and then woke up, well, got up to a beautiful morning and just had a slow walk back the car. So yeah, it was good to do. So yeah, good question. So it was in Rothbury in Northumberland. Cheers, Sam. Oh, that gets nicer the more you drink of it. Right, we'll get our tea on. Right. Oh. So tonight we're having bacon sandwiches. He'll be straight out of the tent in a minute when he smells these. Oh, is there any better sound than that? Any better smell than that? Lovely. Right then, so we've had my supper and we've had a few drinks, so it's time for question number 2. Okay, so this is from Rebecca. Have you ever been asked to move on? Well, I haven't actually. I just moved that. I haven't actually been asked to move on. I have been sort of found, if you like, by 2 gamekeepers. Two different times. So one morning I was packing up, well, I was just about to pack up, about 6:30 in the morning maybe. I could hear a quad bike coming up the hill. And I thought, well, you know, don't know what they're going to say, if anything. And the quad bike was getting closer and closer and closer. And I thought, well, worst case scenario, if they ask us to leave, I'll obviously say yes, no problem. I was going to leave anyway, you know, by the time I get packed up and go, so it wasn't the end of the world. And he just went past and waved as he went past. So that was good. And the only other time was when I was in the Cheviots and I was walking back to the car, so I had my backpack on, obviously with my tent and that, so it was obviously what I'd been doing, but I wasn't actually caught wild camping, if you like. And he just stopped and said, have you seen a dead deer lying about on the road as you're walking down the valley? And I just said, no, I haven't. And he says, alright, I've had a report, there's a dead deer lying somewhere around here, so I'm on the lookout for it. And he just says, did you have a good night? And I says, well, that depends. What's your view on wild campers? And he says, oh, no problem at all, I've got no problem with them. And I says, well, in that case, I've had a really good night. So he says, good. He says, alright, no bother. He says, I'll get off and see if I can find this deer. And off he went. So couldn't have gone any better, really. And that's it. I've never come across anyone else. I do try and keep out the way though. Obviously, you know, I don't camp sort of where people are going to be coming and going. You know, farmers' backyard, so to speak. I do try and keep out the way. And it seems to work. So no, I've never actually been asked to move on. Okay. And this one is from Christine. I'm thinking of starting a YouTube channel. Do you recommend? Do you get much negativity? Well, Christine, I would say it depends why you want to start a YouTube channel. Because for me, the reason why I started wasn't to become a millionaire and earn loads of money. It was mainly just because I wanted to record my adventures for my children and my children's children to perhaps watch one day and think, is that what that crazy old guy used to get up to? I would say if you're going out to do it anyway and you want to document it, then fine. But I wouldn't never go out just to make a video. Sorry, that's the beer. If that makes sense. I'm going out because I want to go out, and the video is like part of that journey. I like to make the videos, and as I say, it's a way of my family and friends watching it, see what I get up to. Do I get much negativity? Not really. I don't get many comments, which is a bit weird, but hey ho. I get a lot of views, but not many comments. The reviews I've done, I've had a few negative comments on them, but I think that's more because, like, I'm reviewing a product and I'm saying it's good and they might not necessarily think it is or whatever, which is understandable. It's like, you know, when you go to buy something and you see the star rating, there's always a 1 star and there's always a 5 star. Everyone's got different opinions. But no, generally, I would say my videos are well received. But I don't make much money out of YouTube, and that wasn't why I set it up to do that. It was never to give up my day job or, you know, to earn millions and live in a mansion somewhere. It was basically just to go out and enjoy what I do, to document it, and to share my love for the outdoors, really. So I hope that answers the question. If I suppose the question was, do you think you should start one up? If you're out anyway and you want to document it, then fine, go for it. But if you think you're going to go out and get thousands of likes and thousands of subscribers and thousands of pounds, then chances are you probably won't. But yeah, you just do it what you want to do. Don't do it for other people, do it for yourself. Alright, so I hope that sort of answers the question. And yeah, you know, I'm out here now camping in the Cheviots because this is where I want to be. I'm not here to make content to earn money. It's because this is what I want to do, and I'm making the video because I want to share my experience. That's all. Oh, it's getting dark now. All the little lights are coming out over the moors there. And, nice and cozy. Got a full belly. And yeah. So I don't know how much more I'm going to record tonight, if anything. And it's still cloudy, so we're not going to see many stars at the moment. And if nothing else, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's about 5:30. So set the alarm to see if we can get up and see a nice sunrise. And that is currently what we're looking at. The sun hasn't risen yet, so there's still time. I think it's not meant to rise for another half an hour, but we'll see. We might get one. But yeah, a bit chilly this morning, as you can imagine. It's still only April. Slept well, only got up once through the night, so that was good. And yeah, good camp. So I think I'm going to put a brew on, make myself a coffee, and just sit and see if we can get a bit of sun to come up. He's still in bed though, somewhere in there. Got into my warm sleeping bag, I think. Anyway, we'll let him be. Right, see you in a bit. Okay, so all packed up, ready to head off home now. There's where we pitched last night, a little bit of flat grass. As you can see, no rubbish, no litter, and no sunrise. But anyway, there's a bag of rubbish there, look. And yeah, down that way at the car. Had you open the Cheviots under cloud this morning. You can just make out Langley Crags there, look. But anyway, good camp. Just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, up in the hills, nice chilled night. No rain, hardly any wind. That was good. Just a shame about the cloud, really. No stars. Don't know how the sunset worked out. We'll have to see what that looks like on the video. But definitely no sunrise. But all in all, good camping again. And we'll be back out again soon. Thanks for the new subscribers that have joined the group. I've got an Instagram page and a Facebook page if you want to check that out. And if you don't mind, if you haven't already, can you please hit the subscribe button? Hey, you might even want to buy a coffee if you hit the link on the description of the video. It means a lot to me and Kylo. We got quite a few last year and it was really appreciated. In fact, talking about coffee, I'm going to head into Wooler. There's a lovely little coffee hut just on the main road. So I'm going to jump in there and grab a coffee for the way home. So thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. I'll just leave you with that view.